Hi, I'm Sandy Botkin. Did you know that most people leave thousands of dollars a year on the table? Literally. I want you to imagine driving down the road and throwing $1 out the window every 2 miles that you drive. Think about that, because that's exactly what you're doing when you're not logging your mileage. The average person at my seminars increased their automobile deductions by $3,800 per year, and in many cases, it's more than that. With TAXBOT, it's easy to do with the integrated GPS tracking system. So here's what the deductions are, and then I'm going to give you tips on how to make your mileage deductible. First of all, there are 2 methods of keeping track of your automobile mileage. One is the IRS method, and the other is the actual method. The IRS method is generally for people who drive more than 22,000 miles a year and drive cars that cost under $19,000. That's the general rule. The IRS method for 2011 is 55.5 cents a mile for every mile you drive for business, 23.5 cents a mile for medical and moving. So if you're driving to the doctor or a dentist, you should be claiming 23.5 cents a mile, and a lot of people miss that. And 14 cents for charity. Every time you do fundraising, things like that, you get 14 cents. By the way, if you're Canadians, you also get a mileage approach. It's 52 cents per kilometer for the first 5,000 kilometers that you drive, and 46 cents per kilometer thereafter that you use for business. Now that's the IRS approach. So let's say you drive 10,000 miles for business at 55.5 cents per mile. You would get $5,550 in deductions. It's neat, clean, and sweet. The actual method is where you get a percentage of your car, percentage of your gas, oil, insurance, wash, wax, depreciation to the extent it's used for business. It's not based on time, it's based on usage for business, even if it's only 1 month. So let's take an example. Let's say you drive 40,000 miles this year, of which 20,000 were business, which means 50% for business. And you spend $3,000 on simply gas and repairs, then 50% of that is deductible. See how amazing this deduction can be? In fact, if you buy a new sports utility vehicle or a new pickup truck, you can get up to 100% write-off of that business use of that vehicle. But again, you've got to track it. That's the key. You've got to track what is business. Here's a big tip that I'll bet you're going to love. Let's say you want to do something personal, like visit your mom across town or drop your kids off for tutoring. Now, normally that's not deductible. But if you can think of a client or a potential client nearby that you can visit and conduct business near your mom's home or near where the kids get tutored, so what you do is you call up and you set an appointment. You can then write off your mileage. You just wrote off a significant part of that trip, even though a good part of it was personal. Planning and documentation are the key, and that's what TAXBOT is so great at doing. No more mileage logs or diaries. You simply tap a button that says Start Trip. And then at the end of the trip, you simply tap the button Stop Trip. That's it. And you get an accurate tracking with the starting and ending addresses estimated for you, and the mileage is automatically logged. Most clients increase their deductions by thousands of dollars a year just with the mileage tracking alone.